Every great transformation in a human life begins with a single invisible force, thought. Thought is the seed, character is the plant, destiny is the fruit. This chapter explains how everything you are, everything you become, and everything you create rises from the silent workshop of your mind. 1. Thought is the foundation of character. Human character is not a coincidence. It is not a gift. It is not something you receive. It is something you build, consciously or unconsciously, through your thinking patterns. A pure mind creates a pure character. A restless mind creates a restless character. A negative mind creates weakness. Positive mind creates strength. Just like a builder shapes bricks into a house, the mind shapes daily thoughts into habits, habits into behavior, and behavior into your inner identity, your character. 2. The mind is a garden. Imagine a garden. If you plant good seeds, flowers bloom. If you plant weeds or leave the land unattended, wild growth takes over. The human mind operates in the exact same way. Good thoughts equals courage, discipline, honesty, kindness, confidence. Bad thoughts equals fear, anger, jealousy, laziness, selfishness. Whether you plant purposefully or leave it empty, something will grow anyway. That is why mind management is the first step toward character building. 3. You become what you think. Whatever you hold in your mind regularly starts shaping your personality. If someone repeatedly thinks, "I am weak," they behave weakly. "I am strong," inner strength awakens. "I cannot change," their life freezes. "I can grow," opportunities appear. Your thoughts are not harmless waves inside your head. They are the creators of your identity. This is why great teachers say, "You are today where your thoughts have brought you. You will be tomorrow where your thoughts take you." For thoughts build habits, habits build character. No one becomes disciplined overnight. No one becomes patient by accident. No one becomes confident without inner construction. Every thought you choose produces a tiny action. Every tiny action becomes repetitive. Repeated actions become habits. Habits form the blueprint of your character. So if a person wants to change, their anger, their laziness, their fear, their lack of focus, their negative thinking, they must first change the thoughts feeding those habits. 5. Thought determines behavior. Your reactions, your decisions, your work ethic, your honesty, your ability to control emotions, everything is guided by your thought pattern. A person with low-value thoughts reacts quickly, gets irritated, loses focus, blames others. A person with high-value thoughts responds with clarity, keeps promises, controls emotions, takes responsibility. The outside behavior is simply a reflection of the inner thinking process. 6. Thought is the master power. The mind is the master power that molds and shapes life. Every achievement, every failure, every transformation begins internally before it appears externally. If you constantly think, "My life is stuck. Nothing changes for me. People don't respect me," then your behavior becomes defensive and doubtful. But if your mind repeats, "I can improve. I can build discipline. I can design my character," then you start taking powerful actions. Your thoughts silently command your entire personality. 7. You control your thought or your thoughts control you. A person must choose daily. Will I control my mind today, or will my mind control me today? Most people allow fear, emotions, desire, impulses, and past memories to control their thinking. Such a mind cannot build a strong character. But a trained mind, one that consciously selects thoughts, becomes unstoppable. 8. Character building begins with thought discipline. A disciplined mind chooses meaningful thoughts, rejects harmful thoughts, cultivates focus, maintains calmness, strengthens inner will. This discipline becomes the foundation on which a noble, powerful character is built. If your thoughts are strong, your life becomes strong. If your thoughts are weak, your life becomes weak. Everything starts within. 9. This chapter's message. Character is not created by luck. Character is not given by society. Character does not come from circumstances. Character is built one thought at a time. If you want to redesign your character, you must first redesign your thinking. Chapter 10: The Law of Mental Cause and Effect. Nothing in your personality happens without a reason. Every reaction, every attitude, every emotional pattern has a mental root behind it. Just like the physical world runs on physical laws, your inner world runs on mental laws. This chapter teaches one unbreakable truth. Your thoughts are the cause. Your life is the effect. If the cause is weak, the effect will be weak. If the cause is powerful, the effect will be powerful. If a person repeatedly thinks negative, their life becomes negative. Fearful, their life becomes limited. Angry, their relationships break. Disciplined, their results grow. Honest, their reputation becomes strong. There is no escape from this mental law. You cannot plant anger and harvest peace. You cannot plant laziness and harvest success. You cannot plant excuses and harvest discipline. You cannot plant negativity and expect a positive life. People suffer because they try to fix the effect while ignoring the cause. Fix the cause, the effect must change. Your outer world is nothing but the result of your inner world. Chapter 11: Thoughts Shape Life Direction. Every person is moving in a direction set by their mindset. Your thinking acts like a compass. Strong thoughts, forward direction. Weak thoughts, backward direction. Confused thoughts, stuck life. Clear thoughts, purposeful life. If you think, nothing good happens to me, you walk toward failure. If you think, I'm capable of growth, you walk toward improvement. Your thoughts silently shift your decisions, and your decisions silently shift your life path. A person rises or falls not by luck, but by the direction of their dominant thoughts. Thoughts are steering wheels. They decide where your life will go next. Chapter 12: Building Inner Strength Through Thought. Strength is not built in muscles first. Strength is built in the mind first. A powerful character begins with powerful inner qualities: patience, courage, discipline, responsibility, self-control, honesty. These qualities aren't born naturally. They are created by repeatedly choosing strong thoughts. If you want strength, think strength. Act disciplined. Control impulses. Reject weakness. Rise every time you fall. Real strength is silent but firm. It shows not in your words, but in your decisions. Your mind is the gym. Your thoughts are the reps. Your character is the muscle. Chapter 13: Character Shapes Destiny. Destiny is not magic. Destiny is character in motion. A strong character creates a strong future. A weak character creates a fragile future. Life may test you. People may deceive you. Circumstances may challenge you. But no force in this world can stop a person whose character is firm. Character decides what you tolerate, what you reject, how you act under pressure, how you treat others, how you handle failure, how you rise again. Destiny is simply the echo of your character. Chapter 14: The Power of Thought Control. Your mind is either your strongest weapon or your greatest weakness. Thought control doesn't mean suppressing thoughts. It means choosing thoughts intentionally. You must learn to stop thoughts that weaken you, break cycles of negativity, replace fear with courage, replace anger with clarity, replace doubt with determination. A mind without control becomes a battlefield. A mind with control becomes a kingdom. The strongest people in the world are not those who control others. They are those who control their own thoughts. Chapter 15: Building High-Value Thoughts. High-value thoughts create high-value character. These thoughts include, I am responsible for my life. I choose action over excuses. I rise after every setback. I focus on what I can control. I grow daily. High-value thoughts build confidence, create inner peace, sharpen focus, strengthen character, raise self-respect. Low-value thoughts give pleasure now, suffering later. High-value thoughts give effort now, freedom later. Chapter 16: Identity, the Silent Creator. Your identity is not your name, job, or background. Your identity is your self-belief. If you believe, I am weak, your actions will be weak. If you believe, I can improve, your actions will show effort. Identity creates behavior. Behavior creates habits. Habits create character. Character creates destiny. If you want a new destiny, you must build a new identity. Speak to yourself with power, not pity. Chapter 17: The Clean Mind Principle. A clean mind is a powerful mind. You must remove mental impurities like hatred, jealousy, ego, revenge, guilt, greed, overthinking. These thoughts make the mind heavy, and a heavy mind weakens character. Replace them with truth, gratitude, discipline, forgiveness, clarity, responsibility. A clean mind sees clearly. A clear mind acts wisely. A wise mind builds a strong character. Chapter 18: Emotional Discipline. Controlling the inner storm. Most people lose not because life is difficult, but because their emotions control them. Emotion is powerful, but uncontrolled emotion is destructive. Anger destroys judgment. Fear destroys opportunity. Jealousy destroys peace. Overthinking destroys clarity. Impulsiveness destroys potential. A strong character is built on emotional discipline. Feeling emotions without becoming them. Observing reactions before expressing them. Choosing response instead of instinct. Calming the mind before taking action. This chapter teaches a simple truth. You cannot choose what happens to you, but you can always choose how you respond. A calm mind sees solutions. A chaotic mind sees problems. When you master emotion, you unlock a new level of inner power. Chapter 19: The Habit Loop of Character Formation. Every habit you repeat becomes part of your character. This chapter explains the cycle. Thought, action, habit, character, destiny. Anything repeated becomes automatic. If you repeat, complaining, you become negative. Blaming, you become irresponsible. Lying, you become unreliable. Procrastination, you become undisciplined. But if you repeat, discipline, you become strong. Kindness, you become respected. Consistency, you become successful. Learning, you become wise. Patience, you become stable. Habits are the building blocks of character. You cannot change your life without changing your habits. And you cannot change your habits without changing your thoughts. Chapter 20: Thought Purification. Removing inner noise. Your mind is filled with thousands of unnecessary thoughts. Random memories, imaginary fears, insecurities, doubts, ego-driven desires. This inner noise blocks clarity, peace, confidence, decisiveness, focus. Thought purification means removing mental garbage like comparison, resentment, self-doubt, negativity, toxic influences. When the mind becomes light, character becomes bright. A purified mind can think deeply, feel strongly, and act wisely. Without mental purification, character remains unstable. Chapter 21: The Power of Positive Thought Energy. Positive thinking is not about ignoring reality. It is about choosing a productive mental position. Positive thought energy gives you hope, courage, direction, motivation, resilience, possibility. Negative thought energy gives you fear, confusion, hesitation, disappointment, paralysis. Your thoughts radiate energy that shapes your presence. People feel it. Opportunities respond to it. Life mirrors it. When your thoughts uplift you, your life follows. This chapter teaches. Your energy introduces your character even before your words do. Chapter 22: Self-Reflection. The Mirror of Growth. Self-reflection is one of the most powerful tools for character building. It means observing yourself like a third person. Why did I react like this? What thought caused this decision? What belief made me afraid? What habit is stopping my growth? What strength can I build? Self-reflection turns experience into wisdom. People who don't reflect repeat mistakes. People who reflect evolve. Character grows through awareness. A person who knows themselves cannot be broken by the world. Chapter 23, Thought, Alignment, and Integrity. Integrity means your inner thoughts and your outer actions match each other. When your thoughts say, "I should be honest," and your actions are honest, this is integrity. When your thoughts say, "I should improve," and your actions show effort, this is integrity. But when thoughts and actions clash, you lose confidence, you lose self-respect, you lose inner strength. Integrity creates stability. Stability creates trust. Trust creates influence. Influence shapes destiny. Character becomes unshakable when thoughts and actions walk together. Chapter 24, The Power of a Focused Mind. A focused mind is rare. Most people scatter their energy in distractions, overthinking, entertainment, emotional drama, multitasking, meaningless conversations. Your mind becomes powerful when it can focus on one idea, one goal, one task, one improvement at a time. Focus turns ordinary people into extraordinary individuals. A focused mind learns faster, works deeper, performs better, stays calmer, grows stronger. Distraction weakens character. Focus strengthens character. Chapter 25, Thought, Discipline strengthens the will. Willpower is not a gift. Willpower is trained through daily decisions. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, your will becomes stronger. Every time you choose consistency over laziness, your will becomes sharper. Every time you choose control over impulses, your will becomes unbreakable. Your will is the engine behind your character. This chapter teaches, your life expands as your will strengthens. A strong will can overcome fear, laziness, doubt, failure, pain, anything. Chapter 26, The Discipline of Emotional Strength. Most people try to control the world around them, but very few try to control the world inside them. Emotional strength is not about suppressing feelings. It is about understanding, directing, and mastering them. Your emotions are powerful forces. If you guide them, they become your allies. If you ignore them, they become your enemies. 1. Emotions are energy in motion. Every emotion carries energy. Anger carries fire. Fear carries caution. Joy carries creativity. Sadness carries depth. Love carries expansion. Emotion itself is not the problem. The lack of control is. When uncontrolled, emotions create chaos. When disciplined, emotions create clarity. A strong mind does not eliminate emotions. It channels them toward purpose. 2. Emotional strength begins with awareness. You cannot control what you do not notice. Awareness is the first step. Why am I feeling this? What triggered this emotion? Is this emotion guiding me or blinding me? Emotion without awareness becomes reaction. Emotion with awareness becomes wisdom. The more you understand your emotional patterns, the more power you gain over your inner life. 3. Controlling the first response. Weak people react instantly. Strong people respond consciously. Between emotion and reaction, there is a small gap. That gap is where your power lives. When anger rises, pause. When fear rises, breathe. When stress rises, observe. This small moment of control is what separates a powerful mind from an uncontrolled one. 4. Turning emotions into strength. Every emotion has a hidden purpose. Anger can become determination. Fear can become caution and planning. Sadness can become introspection. Stress can become discipline. Love can become courage. The goal is not to erase emotions, but to transform them into useful energy. A disciplined mind knows how to convert emotional storms into emotional strength. 5. Protecting your inner peace. Emotional strength is not how loudly you react, but how calmly you respond. Your peace is your greatest asset. Guard it from unnecessary arguments, negative people, overthinking, ego battles, gossip, emotional traps. Peace is not silence. Peace is emotional control. When you protect your peace, Your decisions become sharper, your thinking becomes deeper, and your life becomes balanced. 6. Emotional strength makes you unshakable. A mind that controls its emotions cannot be manipulated. Such a person stays calm during chaos, thinks clearly under pressure, chooses response over reaction, remains stable when others lose balance, sees solutions while others see problems. This stability becomes your superpower. When your emotions are steady, your life becomes steady. This chapter's message: emotion is not weakness. Emotion is power. The weak are controlled by their emotions. The strong master them. Emotional strength does not mean you feel less. It means you understand more. A disciplined mind uses emotion wisely, not impulsively. When you master your inner emotions, the outer world can no longer shake you. Chapter 27. The Art of Self-Respect. Self-respect is one of the highest forms of inner power. It is not ego. It is not arrogance. It is not pride. Self-respect means, I know my worth, and I refuse to lower my standards. A person with self-respect cannot be controlled, misled, or broken easily, because they stand on the foundation of their own value. 1. Self-respect begins within. Most people search for respect outside, from friends, society, social media, or relationships. But external respect is temporary. Internal respect is eternal. If you don't respect yourself, no one else will. Self-respect comes from your values, your discipline, your choices, your boundaries, your integrity. When you honor your own principles, you strengthen your inner identity. 2. Setting boundaries is not rudeness. Boundaries are lines you draw to protect your mental, emotional, and personal space. Setting boundaries means saying no when needed, stopping people from misusing your kindness, not tolerating disrespect, not letting others drain your energy, choosing who gets access to your time. Weak people fear losing others. Strong people fear losing themselves. Boundaries are not walls. They are filters. They keep out negativity and allow healthy relationships to enter. 3. The power of walking away. One of the greatest signs of self-respect is this. You walk away from anything that tries to reduce your value. Walk away from disrespect, manipulation, fake friends, toxic relationships, unhealthy habits, situations that disturb your peace. Walking away is not losing. Walking away is choosing yourself. A person who knows when to leave is a person who knows their worth. 4. Being alone does not kill you, losing yourself does. Most people lower their standards because they fear being alone. But being alone is not painful. Being surrounded by the wrong people is. Loneliness is temporary. Self-loss is permanent. When you choose solitude over self-disrespect, you grow mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You rise. 5. Consistency builds self-respect. Self-respect is not built by words, but by actions repeated every day. Every time you keep your promises, stay disciplined, finish what you start, stay honest with yourself, maintain your boundaries, your self-respect increases. Consistency makes you trust yourself. And trusting yourself is the root of every psychological strength. 6. Respect yourself and the world will adjust. When you increase your self-respect, something magical happens. People start treating you differently. Because human nature follows a simple truth. People treat you based on how you treat yourself. If you respect yourself deeply, others will automatically adjust their behavior. If they don't, you will have the strength to walk away. This chapter's message: self-respect is the foundation of inner strength. It is not about proving yourself. It is about protecting yourself. It is not about being better than others. It is about being true to yourself. When you respect yourself, your decisions improve. Your relationships improve. Your mental strength improves. Your entire life improves. Self-respect is the crown. that every strong character wears. Chapter 28, The Power of Consistency. Consistency is the bridge between thought and reality. No idea, no skill, no habit becomes powerful without consistent action. You can have strong thoughts, high motivation, and clear vision, but without consistency, they remain dreams. Consistency is what separates ordinary people from extraordinary people. 1. Small actions repeated daily create giants. The secret is simple. Small actions repeated daily create massive results over time. A single workout does not make a body strong. A single study session does not make you wise. A single act of kindness does not make you compassionate. But repeated daily they build discipline, skill, character, identity, legacy. Consistency compounds silently, then explosively. 2. Consistency is stronger than motivation. Motivation is fleeting. Some days you feel it, some days you don't. If you rely solely on motivation, you fail when energy drops. Consistency is not dependent on mood. Consistency is a commitment to action regardless of feelings. Do it even when tired. Do it even when distracted. Do it even when discouraged. Do it even when you feel like quitting. This is the essence of strength. 3. Building habits through consistency. Every habit is a result of repeated action. If you want to create a strong habit, start small. Repeat daily. Never skip twice. Track progress. Reinforce with self-discipline. Consistency turns ordinary actions into extraordinary outcomes. 4. Consistency strengthens character. When you show up repeatedly, you prove reliability. You build trust with yourself and others. You create inner discipline. You form identity. You attract opportunities. A person without consistency may have talent, but without repeated effort, talent fades. Consistency is the backbone of character. 5. Consistency and time. Time multiplies consistency. 1% improvement daily times 365 days, huge growth. 1% decline daily times 365 days, catastrophic loss. Time rewards those who are consistent. Time punishes those who are inconsistent. Consistency is the key that unlocks the compounding power of time. 6. The mindset of consistency. Consistency requires mindset, patience, discipline, focus, long-term vision, refusal to quit. Instant results are rare. Consistency teaches endurance, resilience, and courage. Every great achiever in history succeeded because of one thing. They refused to stop, they refused to quit, they kept showing up. This chapter's message. Consistency is not glamorous, but it is powerful. Without consistency, talent is wasted, plans fail, character remains shallow, success never arrives. With consistency, small actions become mountains, effort becomes mastery, patience becomes achievement, daily choices shape destiny. Consistency is the silent architect of a powerful life. Chapter 29, The Power of Patience. Patience is not waiting. It is how you behave while waiting. It is one of the most underestimated pillars of character. In a world of instant gratification, the person who masters patience becomes unstoppable. 1. Patience is strength in silence. Patience is not weakness. It is not surrender. It is a quiet, inner strength that says, I know the right time will come. I will act when it is most powerful, not impulsive. The impatient person reacts. The patient person responds wisely. Patience prevents mistakes, avoids unnecessary conflict, and preserves energy for what matters most. 2. Patience builds resilience. Life will challenge you. Failures, delays, rejections, criticism. Those who lack patience give up. Those who cultivate patience endure and grow stronger. Patience is like a shield. It protects your mind from frustration and allows you to act with clarity. 3. Patience and growth. Nothing worthwhile happens instantly. Skills take time to develop. Relationships take time to deepen. Wealth takes time to accumulate. Character takes time to form. If you rush, you ruin the process. If you wait wisely, you reap rewards far beyond impatience. Patience is the secret behind long-term success. 4. Patience requires faith. Faith is the companion of patience. You must trust that your efforts are not wasted, even if results are delayed. Without faith, patience becomes frustration. With faith, patience becomes power. The river carves the mountain, not by force, but by persistence over time. 5. How to practice patience daily. Pause before reacting. Observe situations fully before deciding. Accept what cannot be changed immediately. Focus on effort, not immediate reward. Breathe and remind yourself, growth takes time. Patience is not passive. It is active endurance guided by wisdom. 6. Patience strengthens character. Patient mind avoids unnecessary conflict, thinks clearly under pressure, handles criticism gracefully, makes long-term decisions wisely, sustains effort without burning out. Impatience destroys focus, energy, and character. Patience builds them. This chapter's message. Patience is the silent power behind every great achievement. Without patience, effort becomes frustration. Goals remain unfinished. Relationships falter. Character weakens. With patience, effort compounds. Success is sustainable. Character grows steadily. Life becomes manageable. Patience is not passive waiting. It is disciplined power in action. Chapter 30. The Mastery of Self, Integrating Thought, Character, and Action. The highest level of character building is mastery over self. By now you understand, thoughts shape identity, habits shape character, emotions shape decisions, consistency and patience shape destiny. Mastery of self is not about perfection. It is about alignment, when your thoughts, emotions, and actions work in harmony. 1. Self-mastery is inner freedom. When you master yourself, your mind stops being a battlefield. Your emotions stop controlling you. Your decisions stop being reactive. Your character becomes reliable and strong. Self-mastery is freedom. Freedom from fear, doubt, impulsiveness, and chaos. 2. The feedback loop of growth. Self-mastery uses feedback. Observe yourself. Correct mistakes. Reinforce positive thoughts. Repeat daily. This loop transforms average individuals into extraordinary beings. Your life becomes a reflection of inner excellence. 3. Action is the final proof. Knowledge and thought are useless without action. Character is invisible until expressed through deeds. Discipline without action is wasted potential. Patience without action is lost time. Self-respect without action is empty pride. Action converts all inner growth into real-world impact. Your thoughts build your character. Your character drives your actions. Your actions shape your destiny. 4. Aligning thought, action, and character. The true essence of personal power is when you think clearly, you act consistently, you reflect and adjust, you honor your principles. This alignment creates unstoppable inner strength and outer results. 5. The final message of character and thought building. Every thought is a brick. Every habit is mortar. Every action is construction. And your life is the structure. Build strong thoughts, strong character, strong life. Eliminate weakness, eliminate chaos, achieve clarity. Cultivate patience, consistency, self-respect, and emotional discipline create mastery. Your destiny is not random. It is the inevitable result of what you consistently think, feel, and do. Powerful outro, the legacy of thought and character. Remember this, life is not what happens to you. Life is what you build inside and express outside. Your mind is a garden. Plant carefully. Your character is a fortress. Build wisely. Your actions are arrows. Shoot with precision. Your destiny is the echo. Listen closely. Every day is a choice. Will you let your thoughts control you, or will you control your thoughts? Will you react impulsively, or respond with clarity? Will you allow weakness to grow, or will you cultivate strength? The answer shapes everything: your identity, your character, your legacy. Master your thoughts, build your character, act with integrity, and you will become unstoppable. This is not just theory. This is the construction manual of a powerful, meaningful life. The journey starts now.